everyone, it's Pat Anderson here, and thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to listen to our call tonight. I am just absolutely over the moon thrilled with my guest speaker. We have Dr. Monica Marcu with us, and you know, it's all because of her. It's all because of her that we have a company. And you hear me talk about, you know, the Miracle Tree book. Well, she wrote it. And because of that, you know, the Discovery Channel did a documentary which Mr. Brailsford saw. And that's how our company started. And so, you know, it's just great to have Monica on the call. And we're going to do a few different calls in the near future. But tonight there's so many new people that haven't met you, Monica. And I just thought, you know what, let's go back to the basics, because that's why I came in. It's all about moringa. And so I thought, let's talk about why you became so fascinated with this botanical. So thank you for joining me.
Thank you so much, Pat, and nice to see you and nice to see everybody else. Imagine I see them all. Hi, everybody. Thank you for your interest in my work. I am one of the pioneers, but one of the many in time who have become interested in this really fantastic, miracle, fabulous plant, so to speak. So the beginnings, it was 2003, 2004, when I was still at the National Institutes of Health. I was working in molecular biology and molecular pharmacology as a clinical pharmacologist, and I was studying natural antibiotics for cancer therapy, a number of them. They all were actually natural. They were all extracted from different fungi or plants. And I was also working at a certain point in time on curcumin. As you know, curcumin is this wonderful substance, a simple molecule doing a lot of things. It is originally from turmeric, right? Curcuma longa. One of the most valuable plants in Ayurvedic medicine and nowadays in integrative medicine. It's used for so many indications. So I was reading about turmeric, about curcuma longa, and then you know, I discovered some other plants as I was reading, and then I learned about moringa, and you know, I was really puzzle. Before I didn't know anything about moringa. It was completely new to me, but I was reading about it and it sounded too good to be true. I said, oh no, it is almost impossible. And I was reading scientific articles, and I also tried to, you know, read some other kind of literature. It was at that time, imagine again, 2003, there was some scientific articles, mostly coming from India, from Africa. There were obviously some in German and some in English, but overall, if you would look on YouTube or if you would Google, or if you would like to learn anything else about moringa, it was actually very, very few information. But the scientific papers were there, and they were just, and a lot of anecdotal stories here and there coming from Africa and Asia, and they were absolutely stunning. So I became interested, and as I was reading more and more, and I learned, and I said, "Oh my God, this is just it is a fantastic plant for medicinal properties and also for all the nutrients found in it." And I became more interested, and I started to collect information, which I always do when I have a topic of interest. I start to collect a lot of information. Those are really the beginnings when I started to learn about this plant, and it was so hard to find information at that time.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, and the more you started researching, I remember you telling me back in 2008 when we first met, you just said that you couldn't stop reading about it. So what is it about moringa that you really like? What is that one specific thing about the botanical?
Well, there are many, but now you want me one single one, like one reason why. It seems to be food and medicine in a natural form, concentrated form in one single source.
Okay.
So it's so multifunctional. It's so versatile. It's so useful in so many ways. It's really unique. I don't know of any other plant whose various parts, from the leaves, the bark, the seeds, the oil, the leaf powder, I mean, everything is useful. Everything is so full and concentrated in some useful substances. I think it's really unbelievable. It is a miracle plant, really.
Okay. So yeah, I remember you talking, and we always talk about over 92 nutrients. You know, for me, what excited me the most when, you know, I started doing my research was the 36 anti-inflammatories. Because there's no other botanical that even comes close to having that many. So what other type of botanical would you say is similar? Is there any really similar to what we have?
Pat, if you only think about antioxidants, let's take this very important category, and anti-inflammatory substances. Just generally talking, we know they are concentrated mostly in plants and in many plants. You know, we use pomegranate is concentrated in many antioxidants. Then we use the acai berries. Then we use also the blueberries are awesome. In our climate, you know, we have blueberries, and blueberries are some of the most important, the best fruits, you know, loaded with antioxidants. And there are many. There are grapes, there are strawberries, there's so many other fruits. But in terms of really this, what we would call, let's say, ORAC factor, like really the factor to measure that the antioxidant capacity of, let's say, a particular food, in this case a plant, moringa seems to be on the top, as far as I know. It's this factor that measures the total capacity of the substances of a food or of a plant, in this case, to be antioxidant or antioxidative processes, or really to decrease inflammation or to decrease fast aging. This factor is extremely high. I think it's over 60,000 in moringa, is very, very high. Now, of course, we know this is subjective. It can be, it depends how it is measured. Different laboratories have different ways to measure it, but generally, as far as I know, moringa is on the top, or is the best we know so far, or one of the best. So very, very high concentration of a number and diversity of antioxidant substances. And these are not only, I mean, obviously there are plant-specific, like what we would call phytochemicals, various substances, but also moringa has many vitamins that we know function as antioxidants, such as you know, vitamin C, or beta-carotene, or which would be transformed in vitamin A, vitamin E, very powerful antioxidant. So it is a very complex mixture that seems to synergize and work together generally, but also in moringa in a very, very strong way, very efficacious way.
So one of the things that I've learned over the last, 10, almost 11 years, oh my gosh, almost 11 years, is that everybody could pretty well take this botanical. You know, some people in smaller dosages and start slower because of their health, but I really haven't come across anybody that can't take it.
Well, it is like a salad. Let's say the leaves. Let's just think about the leaves. Let's not consider the oil or the seeds, but the leaves. Depending on how you cook them, they can be, and the source where they come from can be pretty tasty, or a bit spicy, or it's subjective. But generally, they have a good taste. We use them also for our animals. So I have many dogs. They love it, and I put in their food. But we know the plant is used in many parts of the world to be added to the animals' food, the animal fodder. So it was used in cows and sheep, chickens, you name it. It has not only this wonderful vitamins, minerals that support natural growth of animals, but it also has anti-inflammatory substances, and that would help many animals heal. It just like it helps us. So generally, moringa is well tolerated by animals and humans. Why not? It is a leaf. It can be considered some sort of salad. It's a green salad after all, right? The leaves have no, to the best of my knowledge and from the literature, have no poisonous substance, so to speak. There's nothing really in high amounts or something to be toxic or dangerous. They can be very well tolerated. And again, they are loaded with vitamins and minerals, so why not? It's just like a very concentrated salad.
What I really liked about what Zija did was by using all the different parts of the tree, the leaf puree, seed cake, fiber, cellulose, all of that, we were able to get more nutrients than just from the leaf. So what about in your studies? What have you found with using all the different parts?
So, Pat, that's a good question. Let's emphasize that we in science tend to be very narrow-minded. That's really how it is. We are really narrow-minded. So most of my studies were really looking at one or two substances, or maybe 3 or 4. Sometimes we use the whole plant extract, but most of the time we use particular substances from plants. So we tend to be very narrow-minded, very focused, just because of the rigors of science. And it's hard to compare the whole plant extract or to study because it can come from various sources. So it's not always consistent source to source. So we need to work with standardized, known dose concentration of a particular substance. So most of my studies were done with looking at this substance or that substance. I would say very narrow-minded, very minimalistic. All right. So that's how we do our research generally. Now, looking at some other people's studies and looking to some of them, not many, but there are some clinical studies, and looking at also the effects of moringa taken as a whole, right, as a leaf. And we know it was used to fight malnutrition. We know about the studies in children and babies and pregnant. We know about this from many reports from my book and from others. So we have to look at the plants like a whole, right? I always, and this is so important, obviously about moringa, but about any other plant, okay? So this is very much like my studies with turmeric. I studied a lot that curcumin, that single substance, but we know that the whole root of curcuma, the turmeric, and all the powder that maybe contains other substances, it's so powerful. And this is because various substances from plants, we know, they act together, they synergize, they potentiate each other. The plant as a whole, the plant is not like this man-made simple medicine that also tends to act fast but has so many unwanted side effects, right? So coming back to your question, I want to look at moringa as a whole. And I think every time we use moringa, it's the same as we use turmeric or the same as we use ginger root or other plants. Let's focus on the whole plant. Let's take a concentrated, very whole, holistic form of a plant, which can be a leaf, a root, whatever, a fruit, right, in case of acai berry, because that's the way that nature or our creator has made the plants to be used, or the fruits or the leaves, and that's how we should look at them as a whole. And as a whole, we know moringa leaf is miracle. It's fantastic. It's just wonderful. So I'm glad that that Zija could really concentrate and take the whole. There is no need to isolate a particular substance or 2 or 3. We have to think about the plant as a whole. We have to use it as a whole part. If we can use together fruits, flowers, leaves, or whatever, it's even better. But let's use it as a whole because that's how plants work the best.
Well, and I also like it in the liquid form. I like how it's absorbed into the cells, a lot quicker. So I think Zija has done some pretty good things with the moringa, and also bringing it to the forefront. You wrote the book, but as you said, you didn't even know anything about it. Most people had never heard about moringa. So
I have to say, Pat, I'm so humble and I'm so grateful to universe, creator, whoever put me in this position, because when I started my work with moringa, and this is one of my first books is all pieces. It's all moringa book. Anyway, this is I think the one came out in 2004 or 5, one of my first books. So at that time, I was really you know, I had no idea this is going to explode, because that's the word. It really exploded. Nowadays, if you look about moringa on YouTube or Google, there are, even on YouTube, I don't know, hundreds of thousands of films and links, same on Google. It's so much, all this knowledge has exploded. And somehow, again, I am humbled and grateful that universe put me somewhere there in the very early beginnings. I really think, and to the best of my knowledge, my book on Miracle Tree Moringa was really the first in English in North America to explain the plant properties, you know, for everybody to understand. This is not a scientific book. It's made for common men and women to understand moringa. And then I think maybe in the Western world, I think even like Germany, France, that I know there are some good books now in German and maybe in French, but at that time, 2004, I think I was really probably the pioneer in the Western world. I had no idea this is going to explode. I had no idea this is going to be so, you know, the plant is going to be so wonderful, so helpful, so fantastic. It is a natural medicine. It is medicine and nutrition, like nothing else I know. And again, it's not that I want it, it just happened. Somebody put me there. I'm very grateful for all the wonderful miracles that moringa has done to many people. And I know about many stories, and I know about so many people came to me and told me how much moringa helped them. I was just sort of like, you know, a middle point somewhere. I didn't create moringa. God created, right? Nature, you know, I just took some of the knowledge and put it on some language that everybody can understand. Again, this is a simple book, not too long, not too short, for common people to understand. And again, I'm very humbled. It's beyond my dreams. It is completely beyond my wildest dreams what has become of moringa.
Well, I can't thank you enough for doing it, because I know darn well that it has really saved my life, and it's just totally changed everything in my body. We always joke around, like I look back on the pictures 11 years ago. I was a lot older back then, and I wasn't as healthy as I am right now. And I know.
Wonderful. You're wonderful.
And so I know it's going to, in the next 20 years, going to be even better. So I really appreciate it. So, Monica, this was just to get people to get to know you. You know, especially since you started, oh my gosh, there's just thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people coming on board. And we need to.
And so much information, so many books now, and films is like, it's exploded, really.
Yeah, it really has. It really has. And I know that we're going to do another call, you said, and talk about some new research that you found. And so that's just a teaser, everybody. But thank you, Monica. I appreciate you coming and joining, and I just absolutely adore you and what you've done.
Thank you so very much. I'm very grateful for your help and for your friendship, Pat. I'm so happy to be part of the Zija and Moringa community, and see you later. See you again, everybody.
Okay. Bye-bye, everyone. You know, get back to the person who invited you onto this call and get your questions answered. All right. Take care and have a great night.